Hello, welcome to the July 23rd stream of Skin Deep Development. I am Brendan Chung, and I woke up late, so I'm gonna eat my breakfast right now. Sorry about that. My schedule's a little bit off today, but yeah, you guys see me watch breakfast, I guess. I don't know. You could come back later, and maybe I'll be done with breakfast. For those who want to know what my breakfast is, it is a bowl of yogurt with blueberries and some granola on top of it. And then off to the side, I have a banana. If anyone wants to share their breakfast schedules, please share ahead. I like to have breakfast every morning. I like it to be the first thing that I do in the morning. And I like this breakfast because it requires extremely little prep and very little prep time. You can just pop it into a bowl, eat it immediately, and then you're done. Ray Elvisher says, I like the yogurt granola combo as an afternoon snack. Today I had a bagel with spinach and a fried egg. That sounds good. Bagel with spinach and a fried egg. That sounds very tasty. I want to try that now. Is it like raw spinach? Or do you prepare it somehow? Do you chop it up maybe? Brax2 says, that sounds like a nutritious and tasty breakfast. Mine was forgetting about the existence of breakfast and sometime afternoon getting too hungry and getting Burger King. I don't even like Burger King. Yeah, that definitely happens. Alright, yogurt done. Banana time. So I'm trying to figure out how to do bananas better because I'll get like a bunch of 6. And then by the time I get to like banana 5, it gets super mushy. I don't know how to like. Maybe I should just get a bunch of 4 because I guess they're good for 4 days. Ray Elvisher says, toast the bagel, tear up the spinach, put it between the bagel and egg, so it wilts with a little. So it wilts a little bit. Oh, I like that. I want to try that now. Cherry Semic says, when I stayed in student accommodation, we had a fruit fly epidemic because of bananas I bought. I have also had that. There are times when I get super lazy and I just like accidentally leave bananas or fruit on the counter and don't eat them. Don't touch them. And the fruit flies come in. And it's mega annoying. I think one way to get rid of them is, let's see. All right, here we go. Is to put a small cup full of with some apple cider vinegar in it to attract the flies. And then you put in a small dollop of dishwashing liquid. And what that does is the fly enters the apple cider liquid. It's not able to exit it because the dishwashing liquid. Alright, breakfast dev stream done. I'm gonna start game dev stream now. So, let's load up the map. Let's see what we got. So yesterday we did an AI test and it kind of was a disaster. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better today because I figured out that one of the problems was the AI was not seeing these props as an obstacle. It saw the floor as being empty, and so it was just trying to like run into the prop, which is wrong. So let's show the pathfinding zones. Okay. So this is showing the pathfinding system in the game. These red squares are where the AI thinks it can move to, where it has like information about the world. So you can see this is set up correctly because there's a path right here, and there's a block right here. There's a block between these two things, which is great. Let's look up here. Alright, everything looks good. So, hopefully, let's try to get this AI's attention. You gonna come up here? Hey, look at that, it works. Love it when it works. Oh no. This AI is very chill with having purple juice thrown on him. Alright, so I think in the idle state it's working okay, but when you're in the searching state, the AI gets kind of confused as to what to do. It's okay, I'm getting closer. Ray Elvisser asked, do you set the pathfinding zones manually? No, you do not. The engine, automatically generates these areas when you do the dmap command. And dmap kind of builds out the geometry and also the pathfinding. Oh, okay. So I guess AI are not allowed to enter tight areas down here. Hmm. Okay, cool. That works way better than yesterday. Yesterday they just couldn't pathfind to me. But now they're able to do it with not too much trouble. Let's do one more test, just to try it out. Over here. Dang, looks great. Sweet. Works as desired. Works as I want it to work. Let's do one more test. Let's see what the AI does when it cannot, when it has no path to me, which is up here. That's great. It's gonna throw grenades at me. I love it. Something that I've been trying to figure out is how. What's the logic of when do you allow the AI to look up or down? Because I want the player to like be able to stalk above them and be a sneaky person. Because it feels good to kind of like, oh, I'm on top of you, therefore you can't see me. But at the same time, like right here, they saw that I was clearly up here, and so you would think that if I like move slightly to the right, they would still be able to like know that I'm on the catwalk. So I'm trying to figure out the logic for how to make that feel good and feel reasonable of wanting the player to use the height advantage, but at the same time not make the AI look like idiots. So I don't know. That's something I gotta figure out. Let me get some water. I'll be right back. Ray Elvisher asks, are you able to do the Titanfall or Apex style wall hang, where you don't mantle completely, but can still see up over the ledge? I don't have that. I was thinking about that. It's doable. It's a fair amount of work to make that work well in every case. So I'm trying to. Oh no! You goof! I'm not up there. Oh, that's kind of cute. So the chemical splashed up here, and then kind of dripped down there. I gotta work on that. Yikes! What's happening? Oh, he shot the light out. Dang. Sorry, I was saying... yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to... If I do a wall hang, I want to make sure it has a bang for the buck. To make it worth doing. Alright. So let's try this again. Ray Elvisser says, imagine dying of broken glass wounds because the AI accidentally shot out the light you were hiding under. Incredible. That's exactly what I want. I'm very excited for that. Just want things in the world to do things. Okay, so you can see that this is what it looks like when the pathfinding information is bad. So this giant red cube just like digs straight into these props. So the AI, in their mind, they can only see these red cubes. They don't see any geometry in the world. So they'll just kind of like try to walk into this thing thinking, oh, there's a blank area. There's a blank floor right here. I could just walk through it. And they can't. So what we're going to try to do... I don't know if this is going to work, but let's try it out. Open... Alright. Just games, monster game, base, models, objects. What's it called? Power turbine. So we're going to try. So in order to break up the geometry so that it creates pathfinding information, it's looking for a specific kind of texture that you apply to a cube. So we're going to try to embed it into this prop. And I don't know if it's meant to be used that way, but let's find out. Okay, it's the right size. And now we are going to apply the texture. Textures common AAS solid. I think AAS stands for Area Awareness System. Yep, looks right, I think. Yeah, cool. We'll save that. Export everything. You can read more about it in the really good write-up. Fabian. There it is. This write-up on the Doom 3 engine is incredible, I think. It is a very good read, and this person kind of digs into all the parts of the Doom 3 engine and writes about it in a way that I really like, because it's not, you don't have to be super technical to understand most of it. I don't consider myself a super technical person, but I got a lot out of that read and write up. Okay, let's try this out. Anyways, I bring that up because the person talks about the pathfinding system in a way that's pretty dang interesting, I think. Oh, it didn't work. That's a bummer. I was really hoping it would work. Yeah. So you can see it's giving me bad path information. It thinks there's no prop right there. Let's just try this. So what we're gonna try is we're gonna dig the brush a little bit into the ground. See if that makes any difference. No. No good. Okay, that's fine. I was hoping to save some time, but looks like this not gonna help me. So I'm gonna revert these files. The magic of source control. Thank goodness for source control. And we are going to manually place these brushes here. Textures, common, AS solid. Something like that. Let's make it a little bit higher. Then I'm going to copy you, put you down here, copy you, put you right there. Like that. And finally, right there. Looks good. Okay, let's try it out. Yeah, looks good. Cool. So the way to read this is you can see these little numbers. That means it links to a new pathfinding tile. And so when you see one right here in the middle of these two things, that means, oh, this is linking to a pathfinding tile that's right between these two, which means the pathfinding information is correct. Cool. Let's check up here. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great. I love it. You can clamber really high. Kind of want some sort of UI that shows you when you can clamber, but it's gonna be really hard to do, I think. Because like right here, this is too high to clamber. But if you jump up and then clamber, then you're in clambering height, or clambering range. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Florian Veltman says, I'm so happy to have learned about source control. I used to zip the entire project and keep it on a hard drive as often as I could until I started working at a games company and someone explained Git to me. Yeah, no, I was the same way. I did not know about source control until I worked at a game studio. And I was introduced to the idea, and it, to be honest, sounded pretty weird to me. But it wasn't until later I realized, oh, if you don't use source control, it makes things feel kind of scary. I think, I caught the attention of a bad guy. Just throwing grenades everywhere. Whoa, what are you shooting? Oh, well, yeah, I think I'm still up there. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I think there are certainly source controls that are, like, it can be pretty arcane. I personally just use subversion, which I think is, from what I can tell, is one of the more simpler ones. And basically just acts like a big backup hard drive, which is exactly what I want. That's all I need. Don't need any fancy features for myself. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be a pretty good test bed for the AI. Feels pretty good, I think. Whoa, what happened? How about let's try adding a door so that we can test if the AI cooperates with the doors. Okay, how are we gonna do this? We could do like that. Like that. Wall down here. And a wall right there. Something like that. It's a little room. And we are going to copy a door from this level. Why did I add no draw? Oh, I was doing a portal. Alright, I'm going to copy all of this. Copy. I'm going to paste this setup into here. I wonder why I didn't make the door a little bit wider. Well, that's fine. That works just as fine. Okay. Oh, okay. I put these here because I think the AI was getting stuck on the door frame. But I think what might be a better solution is if we add a solid, like so. And this should hopefully tell the AI that they're not allowed to touch or to get stuck in the door frame. Well, let's try it out. Okay, it's one door. Let's try it out. Mouse Fountain asks, what are those big bees? Is it these things? Big bee? These are, whoa, what happened there? These things are part of a power generator prop. So at some point these will look like they're more active. They'll be making like sound effects and shooting smoke or something like that. B is just a random number. Random letter, sorry. What's happening? Pretty narrow doorway. Well, looks okay. Oh, you know what? I think doors no longer close on you. So I think this door is just going to stay open forever. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Let's just leave it the way it is, and we'll suss it out later. You know, for these doors, we made them glow in the dark a little bit. I think we could try to do the same thing for these other doors. It might be a good rule to just have gameplay objects glow in the dark a little bit. Just in case all the lights get smashed out. Walking around in a dark room feels a little bit... that doesn't really feel good. Was it this one? I don't remember what door model it was. Okay, this one. So, what we're going to do is we're going to the additive layer. Make the diffuse map glow just a little bit. Okay. All right. And let's try adding a door to the other side. Actually, before that, try tweaking these. That's just a straight column. All right, it looks a lot better, I think. Before there was kind of like this weird triangle junk piece of pathfinding that we didn't need. Now we just don't have that anymore. I think that's better. Well, I don't know. We'll have to try it out. So we're going to copy this whole shebang. Then everything. Copy it. Plop you down over here somewhere. There you are. Is that right? Something like that. Oops. Okay. These doors are a little bit cumbersome. There's so much pieces attached to them. Not crazy about that. All right, and then we add the finishing touch. Two things. Oh, it's getting so hard to see what's happening. I think that's right. All right, I think that looks okay. Let's give it a shot. Anton says, I love that Tolex-like stuff around the doors. Yeah, it's pretty fun to make. It's like this weird faux leather material. And I think that's all done through normal maps. Let's see. Yeah, so without it, it just looks like a pretty plain brown texture. It adds a lot. Anton says, does the AI care how narrow something is? I mean, to an AI, that looks barely passable, and to a human, it's a door, thus intended to be walked through. Good question. I actually have no idea. Quadrilateral Cowboy did not use any of this pathfinding system, so... And the last time I built something that had monsters in it was, more than a decade ago, I think. So I'm kind of have to reacclimate myself with how AI pathfinding works in this game. Oops. This door is moving in the wrong direction. You should be moving 90 degrees. Let's try that again. Oh wait, you went in the wrong direction. One more time. There we go. Well, let's try it out. Cool. Not getting stuck in the walls. Not getting trapped in the door frame. Uh-oh. Cool. Doors, AI, pathfinding, that all works. That's great. Wonderful, wonderful. Florian Veltman asks, are there any incentives for creative ways of getting rid of enemies? Since there are so many cool ways you can wreak havoc and the likes, I was wondering if the insurance company you work for would have weird clauses that face you to try and cause self-defense accidents, essentially. Yeah, so the thought right now is what I want to try to do is have some enemies be essentially bulletproof. So they have a little companion robot that blocks gunfire from touching the person they're attached to. And so the idea is that you would need to find ways that don't involve your shotgun or your pistol. So I'm gonna try that out. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but it's something I've been wanting to try, see if it goes, see how that works. Oh god. The AI was just standing there like a zombie. That's not very nice. I never realized, I didn't think how the stinger noise would act like a horror movie stinger noise. Jeez. Cool. Okay. Alright, so I feel good. The pieces are slowly coming together. Think it's looking okay. So something we gotta figure out is what happens when the AI sees you entering this little vent hole. So if the player enters the vent enter state and the AI has like line of sight to you, then they should say, he's going in the vent. I see her. She's entering the little vent hole. And so now I'm trying to figure out, they should like have some way of dealing with you when you enter a vent hole. I was thinking they could like throw some weird grenade in there, or like a smoke bomb, or some kind of special thing designed for tight places. Anton says, will they pump insecticides into wall tunnels to wash you out? Mouse Fountain says they put in one of those drain cleaning augers. Oh, what's that? I don't think I know what that is. Let's do a search for that. Oh. Yeah, I think the term I've heard for these is called the snake. They snake you out. That would be really good. Huh. Like a mega snake. Florian Veltman says Vent Horizon. I love it. Eric's comic says Return of the Manitoba Beast Bug. Ooh. Interesting. I didn't think about throwing a bunch of insects into the vent. Ooh, that's actually really good. Oh, I like that a lot. It's like the oh, what was that weapon called in Half-Life? The little creatures that you can throw out. I'm blanking out. Snark. That's right. Oh, they just put snarks in this game. I love snarks. They're so funny. Let's look at some snarks. For those of you who've played Quadrilateral Cowboy, the little weevil robot that you have is very much modeled after this little snark creature. Little orange cylinder with a green eyeball. Hmm. I really like that idea. Oops. Yeah. Let me think about that. That'd be fun. Hmm. What else? What else should we do? Something that I have some. Alright. I have some concerns about what's going to happen here. Let's try it out. So, what I'm going to do is going to make a little piece of railing right here. And then I'm just going to hide back here. I thought that would look weird than I thought that would look more weird. But I don't know, looks okay. Maybe once we add voice sparks, that'll be even better. I mean, I don't know. That's one way to take out a bad guy. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it a day for now. Cool, I'm pretty happy with this. Things are moving along. my feeling is that AI is going to be one of the more challenging parts of this game. I think that instead of brute forcing our way to make good AI, we're gonna have to find ways to make the AI feel like they're fun to play against, but without them necessarily being like super well written. I don't know. I'm not explaining this very well, but I think we'll have to find ways to kind of work around some of the AI quirks, which is fine. So I think like sorry, like Eric's comics idea of using little bugs to go to the vent. I think we'll find fun ways to work around some of the more difficult AI problems. So I think sending little creatures to go after you is works on a lot of levels because A, it's funny, and B, like a little insect, if it behaves kind of weird, then it's kind of like, well, it's a bug. That's what little insects do. They get stuck in things. So I think that might be a really good way to go. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. Little creatures, sending creatures after you. Oh, I like that a lot. That's really good. Cool. All right, I'll see you all later. Have a good Tuesday, and I will see you all next time. All right, bye for now. Thanks for dropping by.